Former Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice is one of the most admirable people in America. She is well-educated and accomplished woman. So, when she is talking, people actually listen to what she has to say. Yesterday she appeared on Fox and Friends to promote her new book, Democracy: Stories from the Long Road to Freedom. She is not ashamed of America's past, the good and the bad, which means she is not ashamed of slavery and the Civil War. So, when she came, co-host Brian Kilmeade had few strict questions for her. I want to talk about where your book starts, and that's our Constitution. As an African American woman, do you see yourself in this Constitution? Do you think that, when we look at 9 of our first 12 presidents as slave owners, should we start taking their statues down and say, "We're embarrassed by you"? In a word, no, Rice responded and continued. I am a firm believer in keep your history before you. So, I don't actually want to rename things that were named after slave owners. I want us to have to look at those names, and realize what they did, and be able to tell our kids what they did, and for them to have a sense of their own history. Rice, who is a senior fellow at the Stanford School of Business, taught the liberals one significant history lesson: when you start wiping out your history, sanitizing your history to make you feel better, it's a bad thing. Rice then told a story from back in 2005 when she stood in the Ben Franklin room of the State Department and was administered an oath of office by a Jewish woman Supreme Court Justice. That's the story of America. George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, and other slave owners were people of their times. What we should celebrate is that from the Jeffersons and the Washingtons as slave owners. Look at where we are now.